Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, and today we're going to do the round hill, round up, and look at XDTE, QDTE, and RDTE. If that is what you're interested in, stick around. So round hill came out with distributions. They're going to pay you 27 cents, 24 cents, and 27 cents. I had 15, 14, and 17. That's 10 cents more than my predictions. So let's take a quick look at this just to make sure you understand what is going on, or at least my opinion of what's going on. Because remember, I don't work for the funds. So why are they paying you more than 10 cents? If I look at last week's earnings, what they made on their calls, I show this math every single week. They did not make 25 cents or 24 cents on XDTE. Matter of fact, they lost money last week, but they're going to pay you all those premiums. So here is something for you to think about. Do you realize this is the last week of premiums that can be paid in the first 6 months of the year? Maybe they have to do semi-annual, just like they did in December. That's probably beyond some people's capabilities of understanding that maybe these funds have to do semi-annual stuff. Who knows? They're going to probably come out with a semi-annual report, and you're going to be like, huh, I guess they had to pay us out some of those earnings. But that's okay. It's only your NAV erosion, not my NAV erosion, just to get you back making those comments down below about NAV erosion, because when they're paying you more than they're earning, that is called NAV erosion. Just to throw it out for general conversation. But let's go ahead and look at XDTE for last week, which will be next week's distributions. It's only a 4-day week, and XDTE did not go through any of the calls. None. But the math says 8 cents. That's what the math says. Remember, average price usually is about $5 per strike. They're only getting $1.78, $4.18, $2.18, and $2.88 compared to $5. Keep that in mind. Of course, they can just go ahead and overpay you and just take it out of your NAV. Who cares? What's a little NAV erosion between friends, right? QDTE. Wow. QDTE is 6 cents. Nothing went through the strike. Clearly, what they're making for average price per strike is extremely low. Normally, I see something near $20. Here, the highest one was 10. So just go ahead and mark that up to low volatility or farther out of the money that they wrote them. But hey, you're looking at 6 cents. Now, RDTE did a little bit better. RDTE came in at 15 cents. Nothing went through the strike. You're looking good that side. But at the end of the day, they wrote them far enough out of the money that you're only going to get 15 cents. Or at least that's what you should be getting. Who knows? Maybe they overpay you again. Take it out of your NAV. So on July 3rd, they're going to pay XDTE 8 cents, QDTE 6 cents, and RDTE around that 15 cents, unless they decide to pay you more than they actually earned in their calls. Their decision. Who cares? Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. A little bit of sarcasm, because we all do care. So until next time, God bless.